listening to today's hottest music. Not just some of it, all of it.
DJ Podmax.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio. You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
When you all told the love that you deserve, and the heat from your mind, don't you even think about it. I'll be there just to wrap around you. I can't hold back what I feel inside. It's just for a fact that you should be mine. Anything you want,
All right. Good evening, ladies and gents. Good evening, everyone. Peace and blessings to you all out there, our great listeners. I welcome you today to King and Queen Radio, the Monday night show with the CEO, Zina Bevel herself, Sister Dubon, the one of the mystical majesties, and of course myself, Brother Lord from the motherland. They call me King Lord. So, today it's a great day and we welcome you to this great show. And we, of course, will be having a great show tonight because the DJs are ready for you. Our managers, our engineers, our sound engineers are ready for you. And today it promises to be different, and be great tonight with different music, different contents, and different style of presentation. So today, is 19 September 2022, and wow, the year is almost rounding up. And before you know it, wow, we're in October, and gradually the year is rounding up. So before the year rounds up, we're doing our best to keep to our word and maintain the legacies we've started since the beginning of the year. And it has been it has been a hectic year so far with the COVID-19 pandemic, and how it has shaken the world, and people are trying to recover from it. And it's been an adventure though, and all I can say is we appreciate and we give thanks to praise, and we give thanks and praise to Jah. So beg your pardon. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. This is, in case you're joining us just now, this is 93.5 FM Brooklyn Station / King and Queen Radio, or King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station. And today promises to be very, very different and unique together with the CEO herself. I've been trying my best to bring some stuffs from the motherland, straight up from the motherland, and we keep bringing you good content. So myself with the boss in the studio tonight, and I should hand over to her.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. You're now listening to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterTheBong.com, and we are live from Africa. Alongside, we have our DJ, Pop Mark here. Also, we have Lot here. We have a great program for you this evening, morning, or wherever you may be. We are live from Africa, King and Queen Radio. Don't forget, we want to say welcome to this great show. I'm Sister DeBong, a spiritual reading advisor. You can see me in the morning, be happy in the evening. Just give me a call. That's 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Don't give up. See me in the morning, be happy in the evening. I'm your number one, Sister DeBong.
Yeah, of course. We appreciate you for that. How you always help people. You're touching lives. Remember the last time I told you, we appreciate God for your life. We appreciate how you're doing, how you're touching lives in Africa, in Asia, China, America, and all over the world. The world will continue to remember your legacy, and I'm proud, and I'm proud, I'm blessed and I'm privileged to be part of this great legacy you've been doing, through touching lives with what you're doing, So, with that being said, I think, we hand over to the DJ right now for some good music, and we'll be right back after the music. The Afro session is here. The reggae session is here, the reggaeton is here, so go nowhere. DJ Patmax is ready for you. The other DJ, of course, in here. Last week it was DJ Tony and Patmax. Today it's we have DJ Patmax running the two turntables, and it's gonna be fire. Go nowhere.
My fears coming through.
Queen Radio.
What's been happening to me? Every road has a bend. Will I be sweetheart or friend? Will the sweet things you do be for somebody new? Tell me what to do. Am I losing you?
Yeah, just smile for me and let the day begin. You are the sunshine that lights my heart within, yeah. And I know that you're an angel in disguise. Come take my hands and together we will fly on the wings of love. Only the two of us together flying high on the wings of love. Only the two of us together flying high, flying high upon the wings of love. Yeah. You look at me and I begin to melt, just like the snow when the ray of sun is fell, yeah. And I know that you're an angel in disguise. Come take my hands and together we will fly.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Only the two of us together flying high.
Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you. Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you. I told you once, and I told you twice, that you would be the only man in my life. But I proved your love to be untrue. All my life I depended on you, Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you. Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you. Yesterday you said you were going to stay, and today you say you're gonna go astray. Please make up your mind, honey.
King and Queen Radio.
You know my love has always been kind, honey. Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you. Sugar, sugar, I love you. Sugar, sugar, I need you.
It's either he or me. It's either he or me. Make up your mind.
King and Queen Radio.
Either he or me. And I don't plan to let you go. Oh no. Don't be no two-timer. 'Cause it's a dangerous game. Step into my corner. Let me ease your strain. Yes, he's a good-looking, sweet-talking man, but he'll never love you the way that I planned. It's either he or me. It's either he or me. Make it tonight.
King and Queen Radio.
On me, and I don't plan to let you go. Oh no, hey, ain't gonna let you go. Ain't gonna let fools rushing. Hey, hey, falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be the same? Falling in love with you. As a river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we go. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Falling in love with you. As a river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we go. Some things were meant to be.
Alone in a crowd on a bus after work, I'm daydreaming. DJ Easy runs to me, has his girl on his arm. My arms are empty. How does it feel when the girl that you love says yes, she loves you? It seems unfair when there's love.
You're listening to King and Queen
yet
Radio.
there's none for you. Some guys have all the luck. Some guys have all the pain. Some guys have a little sunshine in their lives. My life is only filled with rain. No, someone to take on a walk by the lake.
Hello, everybody
Dear
out
Lord,
there. I hope you're enjoying this great show. The music is fantastic. Everybody's just talking about this show. I like to give a shout out there to everybody out there in Jamaica, everybody in Trinidad, Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Martin, Bermuda,
Yeah.
England, wherever you at right now. And I also like to give a shout out there to Brooklyn. And you know, Brooklyn is right now the number one station in Brooklyn. And we also have a manager who is running the station in Brooklyn. So we got a lot of things to talk to you about this evening. So you're going to really, really enjoy this show.
Yeah, of course. You know, the program today promises to be different, like I said earlier. And you know, with you is always a different energy. It's always a different vibe. You know, the packages, the energy, the strength, how you put so much effort in this, just to make sure that, you know, it's a great success. The DJs came through and everybody did their thing. So, you know, for you to see something successful, it means there has been a lot of effort somewhere there in the background. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't show. Maybe people don't usually see the struggle, but they just see the outcomes. So it's a great thing we're doing here, and this program wouldn't have been, you know, this station wouldn't have been where it is today without you, of course, our listeners out there. You are esteemed listeners out there who are keeping it real 100% with us back to back. You know, you always stay tuned, you always, you know, tune into our frequency, you listen to us. It's so amazing. You know, the ones who always come up with their businesses and services, we're always here for you, like we always do. You know, you can sell your products and services. You can show to the world what you have. Maybe if it is a product you want to sell, you want to render services to people, you based in Brooklyn, you can come over to 1752 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. 1752 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn in New York. Or you can call us on the number 718-253-7273. The number again, 718-253-7273. And why do we always call these numbers again for you? We always call that so you can catch the numbers in case you don't. So if you have any product and services you want to come, and sell it to the outer world out there, we're here for you 247, and our stations are always ready for you. So with that being said, over to you.
And yes, by the way, if you would like to get on Brooklyn Station, the manager is Mr. C. Michael Minton. You can call me at 718-253-7273, and you'll be able to get your show live on Brooklyn Station. We have a lot of shows coming up between the 24th and the 25th. We have Mr. Tony Salasso. He's going to be giving a great show, and that's every Saturday night from 9 to 2. You don't want to miss his show. DJ Tony.
Yeah, of course, DJ Tony has been keeping it 100 with us since day one, since Genesis, since the beginning of time. DJ Tony, shout out to you. Peace, blessing, and respect to you and yours. We always, give you back the respect you give. It's all about what you give. It definitely comes back to you. So DJ Tony has been keeping it real with us. You can also book a session with us. Like if you have a program, you can come over to the station, do your thing, and you get showcased all over the world. So like we have wide range of people that are listening to us from India, from Pakistan, from Asia, from the Middle East, from Africa, from Lagos. It's unbelievable, right? You can look it up. There are people who catch our frequencies 247, people listening to us all over the world. It's unbelievable. Apart from Brooklyn here, people are also tuning, to us. This is we're enjoying the privilege of live online radio broadcast where people can tune in from any part of the world without any stress. So you can be part of this as well. The link, we're all over the social media platforms, kingandqueenradio.com, brooklynstation.com. Our pages are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and other sites you can also reach us out to. So with that being said, we actually want to talk about one or two things. With the CEO here, I believe that the world has changed and a lot of things are going on. We have some few things we actually said it would be cool for us to come over to the studio, talk about those things and share ideas. Let's share idea, and very soon we're going to be having interactive sessions where you can call in a video call and the whole world is going to be watching you. You can give your own views and opinions and everything you feel like. Maybe if there's anything you want to share during the program which is relevant to what we're doing, you can do it. You can bring it up over to the station, or you can call us and we'll put you direct live on session, and then we talk, we share ideas, we interact, we have a dialogue, which we believe is going to be soul enriching and elevating, because other people are learning from you out there. Other people are watching what you do, and people are also listening to what you say. So people will tap from what you have upstairs. So with that, DJ Tony, we're not going to be talking too much of talk. We're going to do a little bit of walk. Like the New Yorkers always say, we're in Africa, we're learning from you guys. When you say, do you talk the talk? You talk the talk, right? So do you walk the walk? Like, I've been hearing that all the time. So it's a great thing, and we're learning from you people. The Western world has a very great influences. The Western cultures have a very good influences. Even though other people have their own opinion, there are so many things people are learning from you guys, you know. With that being said, we can hand over to DJ Pat Max, and the music goes on and on and on. Go nowhere.
You bring joy and happiness to a soul who knows no tenderness. They may say you're no good for me, but the blind will never see. Oh, deep in my heart, I believe
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
oh yes, we will make a new start. Sharing God knows when. My new lover, my new friend. There's a feeling there. Wonderful feeling, love. Lord, yeah, keeps me reeling. What a feeling. Can you feel it? Have you ever been in love? Can you feel it? Have you ever been in love? Can you feel it? Have you ever been in love? Can you feel it? Yeah, gonna take my heart out
King and Queen Radio.
and give it to you, girl. Gonna take my heart and give it to you, girl. Baby, just take it, but never break it. Honey, just keep it, darling, but never try to cheat it. She closes her eyes as I kiss her first morning smile of the day. Then I whisper, I love you. She don't need no sun or the moon and the stars from above. She already has the ability to love. Well, every day she makes another happy day in my life. I have to say how proud I am now I've made her my wife. She loves me, she loves me, she loves me in the way that I need to be loved. She loves me, she loves me, she loves me in the way that I need to be loved. I'll stay by her side, cause she keeps me well satisfied. Whether morning, noon or night, I'll be around. Yeah. Forget about the silly arguments true lovers they often have, cause at the end of the day, our love is true.
I would have given you all
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
but there's someone who tore it apart, and he's taking all the souls that I've got. And if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, you can't love a key without love. The first cut is the deepest. The first cut is the deepest. When it comes to be lucky people, when it comes to loving me, people, but when it comes to be lucky people, that's how I know. The first cut is the deepest. The first cut is the deepest. Just to want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I cry.
King and Queen Radio.
I will give you a try, and if you want, I'll try to love again.
Yeah. I hope you're getting on real fine.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Now you found true love. Believe me, you turn and break this heart of mine. So time. My word becomes topsy-turvy, and I was feeling much confused. But it done got better ready. Believe me, there must be someone for me to choose. One day a new love will take away your sunshine, and your life will be filled with lonely raindrops, teardrops, broken hearted as you did mine. Now that became stronger when you went and lived with him in California. But I didn't
King and Queen Radio.
The man in my position can't afford to look ridiculous. Lord, one day your new lover, yeah, will take away your sunshine. Oh boy, and your life will be
My love, I'll never find the words, my love, to tell you how I feel, my love. Mere words could not explain. Precious love, you held my life within your hands, created everything I am, taught me how to live again.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Care when I need a friend, believe in me through thick and thin. This song is for you, filled with gratitude and love. God bless you, you make me feel brand new. For God blessed me with you, you make me feel brand new. I sing this song for you.
Nobody feels any pain. Tonight is the last time inside the rain, and everybody knows that baby's got new clothes. But lately I see ribbons and her bows have fallen from her curls. Yeah, she takes just like a woman. Oh yes she does. And she makes love just like a woman. Yeah. And she
King and Queen Radio.
just like a woman. But she breaks just like
Also, I'd like to give a shout out there in Ghana. I have a King and Queen radio station out there in Ghana, and all who representing King and Queen radio in Ghana, we'd like to give a big shout out there to them as well. Wow. Lot, we are having a great time. This show is very good tonight. I know you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And the weather is beautiful, and we just enjoying everything here. So don't forget, you got Lot here running the station, King and Queen Radio, here in Nigeria, Lagos, and alongside Zena Palin and aka Sister Devon. So make sure you call us. You want to get on this show, give me a call at 253-7273.
Yeah, of course. You heard from the boss herself. We're always here for you, and 247 tonight is going to be a great show, and it promises to be, massive. So let's keep it on.
Okay, I'm going to give you your spiritual calling out there. I'm going to call you and tell you what you're doing now. Don't forget you can visit me on sisterdubong.com. That's Sister Dubong, D-O-B-O-N-G, sisterdubong.com. And you'll be able to get your horoscope and special prayers for things in your life that you may be going through. You don't want nobody to know. I have spiritual remedies in the prayer. There's a prayer there that everybody is really getting lucky off of, and that's the money prayer. So do check out the prayers and get your prayers for protection, money, love, prosperity on sisterdubong.com. And you also have to check out kingandqueenradio.com 24/7, because now we don't do too much Facebook. We do a lot of live streaming directly on the webpage. kingandqueenradio.com is a legal station. Brooklyn Station LLC is a legal station. So you can go on Brooklyn Station, that's brooklynstation.com, and check out the station. We have news, weather, forecasts, so many good things you could see on the station. One thing we ask you to do, to tie to the station, show your appreciation. We're working very hard to bring you a station with the best music, with less interruption and commercials. So you really want to check out the station. And kingandqueenradio.com, brooklynstation.com, and sisterdubong.com.
Right. That is from the boss herself. So you heard, if you have you need horoscope, like a lot of people still do horoscope. Like I really love to do. The last time you did it for me, it turns out that I was shocked when I saw some of the readings were accurate. I was like, wow, I never believed it until you did the second one, and I was shocked. The horoscope was something that I never knew it was as accurate as you predicted it. When I learned so much about horoscope. I picked interest on this horoscope of a thing because of you, Sister Dubong. I must confess, I so much learned from you, and it's something powerful. You have the gift of blessing humanity through what you do, and it's something amazing. It's not everybody that has this gift. No wonder they call you the number one African reader. They don't call you that for nothing. We all benefiting from what you are doing, and the benefit of touching lives with what the readings you give are accurate, and it's better than some how other people do it in Africa. You'll be surprised. I'm telling you that there are people who do horoscope in Africa, but when I try to compare it with yours, it's very, very different, and it seems the accuracy, it's unmatched. So it's something amazing that I am a testimony to what you are, and I'm a living testimony to what you've been doing in this psychic reading. So it's a blessing to every one of us, reaching out to you, and there are people who have come, they were blessed, and they testify to all these things you were doing. So peace and blessings to you.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you special people out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some Sister Devon, spiritual insight. Now, I know you've been waiting on this, and this is your time to find out what's going on in your life. Well, I'm picking up on someone who has got themselves in a little trouble. And what I mean by that, you took something from someone and your conscience is bothering you, and you did something to that person, and you're really feeling guilty about it. You need to do a spiritual cleansing so you can forgive yourself, because if you tell the person, you know that it's going to ruin everything, and it's really bothering you inside. And in order for that separation not to come, you need to give me a call, Sister Devon, 718-253-7273. I know you're worried. Everything is confidential, and I'll keep your business to yourself, and I will help you out of this situation. Someone is going through some type of emotional sickness. It's like every time you get in a certain place, you just feel yourself sick. You feel headaches. You feel just your body don't feel right. Yes, it's something spiritual there. You need a protection, because if you continue going there, you just may fall right on the floor and lose conscious, because this spiritual work is meant to drive you out the place. So that's why you're going through that. So give me a call, Sister Devon, 718-253-7273. Somebody is having issues with their mother-in-law, and you know she's doing things to you spiritual. You just feel it, you know it. Yes, it is true. It's happened to you. You do need to come see me by giving me a call. That's 718-253-7273. Come and see me so I can help you spiritually and stop this person from haunting you and destroying you. You really can't tell your partner about it, and you're really suffering. Give me a call. Somebody is having issues in their life. They're suffering bad. You're going through some type of heat in your body. It's like your whole body is heating up. You just feel pressure coming on you at certain times. You don't feel happy. You don't even want to go in your own house. Give me a call. That's 718-253-7273. Somebody's put a plant down and it's destroying you little by little. I see somebody is a winning person. You feel lucky. You know you're gonna get something. You know something big gonna happen to you. Yes, this is your chance. I'm calling you. Come and see me so I can give you something so we can bring that luck out and bring that fortune you're supposed to get. Give me a call, 718-253-7273. This week gonna be a lucky for someone who's looking for a job. You've been looking for a job for a long time. Yes, the Spirit say you need to get some time and boil the time and take a bath with it and pray, and you will receive the blessing you're looking for. You may want to pray to the energy I'm picking up with this prayer. You have to pray to Ochosa. Give me a call if you don't understand. That's 718-253-7273. Somebody has to move out of the place because the person is running you crazy, and they got so much spiritual work doing on you, you'll wind up losing your own place. Give me a call so I can help you and keep you in your own place, and we'll get them out. Give me a call, 718-253-7273. Someone having trouble with their car, constantly having trouble You don't know who's bothering it, but you're constantly having problems. Give me a call, 718-253-7273. I want you to continue enjoying this great show. We're coming live to you from Ghana, and we're also coming live to you out of Africa. So make sure you enjoy the show with us. I want to say a shout out to everybody out there, all my family and friends and my staff, and everybody in Africa. Big up to everyone out there. Also in America, the States, good morning to you all out there. Good evening to you. And don't forget to see me daily. I'm located 1752 Flatbush Avenue. That's the corner of Avenue J, East 35th. Give me a call, Sister the Bomb. That's 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner Avenue J, East 35th. My number is 718-253-7273. I'm located in the Orange Building, the corner Avenue J, East 35th. You can take the 205 train to the last stop. That's 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner Avenue J, East 35th.
Scandalize her name. Oh yeah. No one can keep us apart, baby. 'Cause you've got a place in my heart. Ooh yeah. I love you, darling, and that's no lie. Oh girl, stick by me, I'll stick by you.
Girl, I never knew what I missed till I kissed you. Oh yeah. Girl, I never knew what I missed till I kissed you. Oh yeah. You've got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Girl, I never knew what I missed till I kissed you. Oh yeah. Girl, I never knew what I know till I kissed you.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
I never knew what I know till I kissed you. Oh yeah. You've got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Girl, I never knew what I know till I kissed you. Oh yeah. Girl, I never knew what I missed till I kissed you. Oh yeah. You don't realize what you do to me. And I don't realize what a kiss could be. Ooh, you got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Lord, I never felt so good till I kissed you. Oh yeah. Girl, I never felt so good till I kissed you.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, boy, I'm sorry I was blind. You're always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying.
the Lord.
King and Queen
and
Radio.
I feel alright. Say it, let's get together and feel alright. Oh, let them all pass all their dirty remarks. There is one question I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all mankind just to save his own belief? What about the one out? What about the one together and feel alright? What's it? Through the window and you'll see what
You're
I
listening
see.
to King and Queen Radio.
Lovers walking just like we used to be.
Gone were the days when we were just like they.
But in our hearts there are memories to stay.
Remember how we used to stroll down Lover's Lane,
Holding hands together, singing our sweet refrain.
people who knew us would look at us and say
That we will be lovers until our dying day.
hold me, my darling, embrace me with your arms, thrill me, oh baby, with the magic of your charms.
Whisper to me, tell me softly in my ear. Tell me you love me, those words I long to hear. Oh, never leave me, please never go away. And we will be lovers until our dying day.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? If a thinker were my friend, would you still find me carrying the pots I made, following behind me?
I know you're gonna dig this.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? If a thinker were my trade, would you still find me carrying the pots I made, following behind me? See my love, true loneliness. See my love, true sorrow. I'm giving you my loneliness. Come give me your tomorrow. If I work my hands in would you still find me? Answer me, baby, I would. 'Cause I still love you. If I were a miller and the mill should grind me, would you miss your lover, man? Your soft shoe shine. Yeah. Pledging my love. Oh yeah. Forever, my darling, our love will be true. Always and forever, I love just you. Just promise me, darling, your love in return. Make this fire in my soul, dear.
King and Queen Radio.
My heart's at your command, dear, to keep love and to hold. Making you happy is my desire. Keeping you is my goal. I'll forever love you the rest of my days. I'll never part from you and your loving ways. Pledging my love.
started to run. And just as the news of the world started to begin, I saw my darling and my best friend walking.
Sister Nubong, the true original African reader and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio.
And so they sat right down in front of me. When he kissed her lips, I almost died.
You're listening to King and Queen
And
Radio.
in the middle of the color cartoon, I started to cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. So I got up and slowly walked on home. Mama saw the tears and said, "What's wrong?" And so to keep from telling her a lie, I just said, "Sad movies make me cry." Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry.
Your knight and shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am, and I'm yours. My love, there's so many ways I want to say I love you. Let me hold you in my arms forevermore. You have gone and made me such a fool. I'm so lost in your love, and oh, we belong together. Won't you believe in my song? Lady, for so many years I thought I'd never find you. You have come into my life and made me whole. Forever, let me wait to see you each and every morning. Let me hear you whisper softly in my ear. In my eyes, I see no one else but you. There's no other love like my love. And yes, I'll always want you near me. I've waited for you for so long.
Send me the pillow that you dream of. Don't you know that I still care for you? Send me the pillow that you dream of. So darling, I can dream on.
Big kid, now show the eye there. But look it from the top to the very last drop.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you special people out there. Okay, I'm going to give you some Sister DeBong spiritual insight now. I know you've been waiting on this, and this is your time to find out what's going on in your life. Well, I'm picking up on someone who has got themselves in a little trouble. And what I mean by that, you took something from someone and your conscience is bothering you. And Yes, you know, it's so many things going on in the world in spiritualism, voodooism, and so much stuff going on. And I want to ask you something, Lot.
Yes.
Explain to the people in the other world, what is spiritualism like? Voodoo from our forefather country, Benin. What is voodoo like? And is Christianity finally taking over voodooism? Do you think voodooism is still alive in Africa as it was in the past? Christianity, Muslim is taking over.
I wouldn't want to like check most of like, because this is entirely a different, like a very broad topic. If I should expand on voodooism and spirituality, you know, it's gonna take us a very long time. But voodoo itself is, you know, is an ancient religion.
Wow, that's really exciting to hear. Wow, I know the people out here in the States out here, because in America now, people are very proud to say the young generation is really dealing with the Yoruba cult. Even in the prisons now, it's a legal religion here in America that is recognized now. Spiritualism, Yoruba from Benin and from the African countries is now legal in the United States of America. A lot of people don't know that.
Wow, that is nice. You know, every cultures have their spiritualism. Every culture have their own religion, you know, before the modern day religions we have today. So they all have.
And what I like for you to do, I like for you to tell the people about how it's not evil, that it's because in this country, once the Caucasians got to know what we do, they considered it as evil, and it's throughout Christianity spread. Spiritualism is evil. What does your intake on that compared to Christianity?
I think you remember when Her Majesty died, you know, Queen Elizabeth.
And by the way, folks, this is coming from our opinion. This is not of the station. This is our personal opinion. So everyone has the choice to choose whatever they like. This is just our discussion between me and Lot, since I'm a spiritualist. And don't forget, you can call me Sister Dabang for more information. That's 718-253-7273. If you want to learn more about spiritualism, give me a call too. That's 718-253-7273. Directly from Africa, Sister Dabang.
Yeah. So all cultures have their own rituals. Just like I said, when the Queen died, some rituals are performed. Like some of them are actually performed. There is a tradition that has been preserved for a long time. So it's common in most African traditions and cultures. So Africans also have their own, West Africans have their own, and other people have theirs. So it's extended. You know, people are learning from it. You know, there is so much more that these people have been doing through voodooism, and it's not evil at all. As long as it can be used for good, you know, it's not evil at all. And it's something people can benefit from it. You know, people do it like to praise the gods, you know, for favor, you know, for blessings, for prosperity, for fortunes, for riches, and for fame, you know. For countless ages, people have been doing that, and it has been preserved and passed down from generation to generation. So it is as old as man. It's just like an old religion. You know, when people believe there was a time when own religion came into existence, and people has to find a way to connect to the supreme being. People has to find a way to connect to the spirit, and so they devised certain means of performing some certain rituals, and it worked. It had the belief, the system of believing in something, and then it comes to reality. It's a very powerful thing, very powerful. So Voodooism in the other hand can be seen as a religion itself. Spirituality is more of like a very strong consciousness when somebody has reached a certain stage of awareness, like a certain stage of growth in the spiritual realm. Like when you reach, like just like the other time Sadhguru was making an emphasis on meditation, purification of the soul, and yoga and some stuffs like that. So the Indians have their own approach to spirituality. They also have their own approach to Buddhism. The same thing goes with the ancient America. They have their own. The same thing goes to ancient Africa. So humanity has been, doing certain things, certain rituals, and but with time, change is constant, and everything in this world is subjected to change. So with time, things are beginning to change gradually. And I think I could still remember some of this history of this Voodooism when people depend on it for future events. And I read it in books, and I read history books. I do love history. And religion itself is a specific set of organized beliefs and practices usually shared by a community or group. So spirituality is more of an individual practice and has to do with a great level of growth and having a sense of peace and purpose. So maybe I think I would put it that. So comparing it to modern day Christianity, there are two different set of people. I would say two different sides of a coin. Like that everybody believes in one God. It's funny how people believe in one God, but they have different channels of reaching to or connecting to that God. So Christianity have a way of connecting to God. The spirituality, Voodooism has also a way of connecting to God. So I know some people's opinion might differ from mine, but it is what it is. The Bible spirituality can be a process, of divine restoration, healing of broken relationship between the true God and humanity. There's bringing a bridge through salvation between God and humanity through Christ. I believe, and then the same thing goes with other religions out there. They also have a belief. They have a way of connecting to the Most High. So if you look at certain approach to certain religions on how they connect to the supreme being, it's so amazing. And I would like to also talk about the biblical perspective is there. The voodooist, the normal voodooism aspect is there. So, but there seems to be clashes of, I would say, perspective or interest, or there are times where maybe they have issues, because due to what other person's belief might differ from the other man's belief. So, but it's all spiritual. So I would say, you stick to what works for you, because what works for you may not work for another person. But whether you like it or not, the spiritual forces have more power over the physical world, and whether you believe it or not, it exists. And the same thing, spirituality has a link to science and other, just like the way people say science and magic also have a link and all that. It works, because if you check some certain things and how certain things work, you will notice that there's almost everything in this world is related in one way or the other. It's related. So I wouldn't want to expand. It's a whole lot of broad topic, but I will definitely talk about it again, maybe when we come back from a little break. We'll take some music and then we'll come back after the little break. Go nowhere.
Oh cherry, oh baby, want to see I'm in love with you. If you don't believe I do, then why don't you try me? I will never let you down. I will never make you wear no frown. If you say that you love me madly, oh babe, I will accept you gladly. Oh, oh, oh.
Sister Dula, the true original African reader and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio.
Oh cherry, oh baby, want to see I'm in love with you. If you don't believe I do, then why don't you?
I want the love I can feel. That's the only kind of love I think is real. Don't want to be going by something I heard. 'Cause baby, action speak louder than words. I want the love that is mine. In the rain it's always sunshine. A love to keep me warm when it's cold. That kind of loving that will never go. Oh, don't you know I wanna love? Yeah. Don't you know I wanna love? Don't you know I wanna love? I want the love I can feel. That's the only kind of love I think is real. Don't want to be going by something I heard. 'Cause baby, action speak louder than words. Don't you know I wanna love? Don't you know I wanna love?
DJ Easy run the show.
There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. We live together
DJ
on
Partner.
that dreamland, and we have so much fun. We live together on that
King and Queen Radio.
And we'll have so much fun. We'll get our breakfast from the trees. We'll get our honey from the bees. We'll take a ride on the waterfall. We'll count the stars in the sky, and surely we'll never die, and surely we'll never die.
It's harder to know than you can say. Because I knock on the door, the cat getting in the way. Now you're saying you love me, maybe you do. What your eyes don't see, baby, look on true. Are you thinking of him while you're loving me? When you close your eyes, then who do you see? Tell me your teardrops because you don't have him. Are you thinking of him while you're loving me? No, I never hurt you 'cause of what you've done. You are just a girl, now you're a woman. But I picture him coming back sometimes. Please show me the picture that is in your mind. Are you thinking of him while you're loving me? Does he haunt your heart while you give me a party? Your love is so divine, and I want you to be mine. I am helpless without your care, so I'm going to hold you tight and squeeze you with all my
All right. Peace and blessings, my people. And shout out to each and every one of you out there listening to our programs every day, 247. And like we said, today is a great day. The show has been nice, and I believe you're all enjoying the program out there. Like I said earlier, I would like to talk about when my boss, the CEO, is in a, when you asked about, when you talked about spirituality and voodooism, it's something that can't be separated with Africa. So it has been said life began in Africa, and everybody knows that. So that's a different thing entirely. But voodoo is when you ask, I will narrow it down, because most of the African cultures have their own voodoo. They have their own voodoo respectively. Just like if you go to Ghana, they have their own voodoo. The same voodoo, but in a different way, and most of them are similar in Africa. So if you go to South Africa, it's different. If you go to Kenya, Mali, Senegal, it's different. So the one in Benin is what we're interested in, and which you asked question on. And it has no negative connotations. It has in the West, and many of those who are officially Christians or Muslim also incorporate some voodoo elements into their beliefs, like in terms of crisis or fighting or something. They can protect themselves for certain things, But voodoo is much more than a belief system. It is a complete way of life, including culture, philosophy, language, art, dance, music, and medicine. Because when certain people fall sick, they approach the local doctor, which people call them the native doctors, So, and those people are skilled in herbal medicines, and even though sometimes some of them, the human accuracy might not be there, but most of the medicines they administer to people, have been proven to be working, and sometimes they might lack some of this, the modern day skill of measurement, or maybe measuring a quantity of certain dosage. They might not have, but most of the medicines they administer to people is effective. So it goes a long way. Medicine, music, dance, art, language, philosophy, culture, and art, So voodoo's spiritual world consists of Mahal in the Benin, like the supreme being, and about 100 divinities or voodoos who represent different phenomena such as war. There's a war voodoo, blacksmith, illness, healing, earth, sapata, storms, lightning, the other one is in Yoruba, and lightning, justice, Haviozo, or Mami Water, and the rest of them. So voodoo priests ask these gods to intervene on their behalf of ordinary people, like when they need help, the gods come to their aid. So ordinary people, but local adherents traces that they have nothing to do with sorcery or black magic. It has nothing, absolutely nothing. But it depends on what you do. You can have the best gift in this world and you can still use it for evil. You understand? That is the philosophy behind it. You can have the best gift in this world and you can use it for good, and you also can use it for negative purposes. So it depends on you. So people in Benin do stick needles to doors to cause misfortune to their enemies. Like if you have a problem with somebody, you make the person, you pick a needle, pick a doll, and then you perform some incantations, and then you took some needles on it, and then it affects the person. That is very powerful. It's more than teleportation. Like it affects this person somewhere else while you perform the rituals in a different location. So as you see in some Western films, this may be may have arisen from icons of particular gods, which a priest may have in their own shrine. So some voodoo priests use their herbs to cure the sick and possibly to poison enemies. Like I said, it depends. It depends on how some of these things are being used. And this can happen when asking for help, or there are also sometimes maybe when you ask for offerings such as a chicken or a goat, sheep, which is then sacrificed to divinity, because most of those things they require an animal sacrifice, just like the Christian God requires some sacrifices, burnt offerings, from the Israelites and all that. The same thing happens to the African gods. Sometimes they demand chickens, sheep, goats, and sacrificing certain animals for to the divinity, or some alcohol is poured onto the floor. When I mean alcohol, we talk about palm wine. There are certain natural alcohols we brew in Africa, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's a modern day alcohol. So this can happen when asking for help, or when your wish has been granted. You appreciate the gods by making some sacrifices. So people seek help in general on varieties of issues to be cured of a disease. You can have a job, complete a business deal, and find a spouse or have a child. So like I said, the spiritual things have more powers over the physical. So it's a very beautiful thing when you go into study and notice that these things are really, 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 really there, and they are really powerful. So they have oracles. Oracles are all over Africa. Even after the story of the slavery and all that, even after the slavery, those things are still there. So it's part of us. Before the missionaries came, before Christianity and Islam came, this thing has been part of Africa for thousands and thousands of years. You understand? Just like the Egyptians worship Amun-Ra, they worship Osiris, Horus, and all that. the Yoruba people worship the Ogun, the Oshun, Shango, and then other places in Benin, they have their own gods. So it differs with region. Like I said, it differs but they all have similarities. These gods are powerful. Just like the Greek gods believe in Zeus, Poseidon, all those, they have their own belief system, and it works. It works for them. As long as you believe in and you're connected to those high spirits, to those powerful beings, they respond to you in terms of when you need their help. So, but as time goes on, like I said, change is constant, and everything in this world is subjected to change. So voodooism is not evil. It depends on how you use it. There are people who use what they have for evil. They have good gifts, but they use them for evil, and it depends on how you use it. So voodooism is not evil once again, and it's a very powerful something, and you can use it to have. Yes, and another thing I also want to talk about, just like the ancient Americans have their own religion, they also have their own voodoo, and they have a belief system that works for them. Just like in Africa, the Louisiana voodoo, the French voodoo, and also that I've read in history books, Orleans voodoo, even though it has some links with the African, diasporic religion which originated in Louisiana. The other one is Haitian, the Haitian voodoo, which is, which all of them are presently today in America. They all have their own ritual system, they all have their belief system, they all have their own way. So, like I said, all the people from different parts of the world have their own belief system, and whichever thing they believe works for them. So it's a very amazing thing. Yeah.
Yes, Professor Lott.
I'm not a professor.
What I want to ask you again is a very important topic that should be discussed. Okay. Now Afro beats is very popular in the Americas. What do you have to say the originality of it, and where did it start, and give us a little history on it, and why is it so close to our fellow country, Jamaica? And I believe Jamaica was the first one to take the music and started playing it first. Do you have any history on that at all? And tell us why it's so popular.
Okay. Thank you for that question. You see, music is as old as man. Music is part of humanity for since time immemorial. Because music it's something that has been helping man and humanity in general. So for coming down to Afro music, nobody knows exactly, but for it to gain shape to be called Afro music, everybody knows it originated from Africa, and of course Nigeria, West Africa precisely. The first country that brought the Afro thing, it's Nigeria, before then Ghana. So it was in the 60s thing, influenced by perhaps the free jazz movement. It has some element of jazz, influence of jazz in it. The history of Afrobeat began in the early 20th century when musicians from West Africa combined the original music in Western jazz and calypso. So if you listen carefully to the Afro music, you will notice there are some elements of jazz music in it, and there are elements of calypso, the rhythm if you notice the rhythms, the tempo, the speed of certain how some of the songs are being made or being produced, you notice that it's a very it's also connected to that spirituality we were talking about previously. And the resulting new sound became known as Highlife. Highlife is also connected to it, which continued to fold additional Western influences into its heavy mix over the next few decades. So Afro music, of course, cannot be defined or cannot be explained without the contribution of certain giants, African giants, the true African giants we call them. The men who truly, use the genre of that music, to fight certain, injustice in the society. And one of them is, of course, Fela Aníkúlápó Kuti. Fela Aníkúlápó Kuti is a powerful figure in the Afro genre of music. In fact, he is the king of Afrobeat, as long as Afrobeat is concerned. Fela Aníkúlápó Kuti is, from the Yoruba. He's a Yoruba man, very powerful man, very fearless warrior. He transformed the way he fused his music. It's something that originated from the true spirituality and Africanism. So Afro music, has Fela influenced. I wouldn't say he created it, but he has much more influence, and that is why he is the king of Afrobeat. And of course, Afro music is becoming popular today. And every music is changed. Everything is subjected to change, like we said, and music changes with time. The sounds evolve. The kind of music you listen to in the 60s, even though it's the same genre, it's not the same today. Just like hip hop, the kind of music you hear in the 90s, in the 90s hip hop is not the same hip hop today, but they are all hip hop, the same genre. So the same thing, goes with Afro music from the 60s, from the 70s. You understand? From the 60s, believe me, it started like that very long time ago, and then it continued to change and evolve from Fela Aníkúlápó Kuti to Raskimono. I didn't know much of those men of valor, because those men of timber and caliber, because most of them are when they were here, we were not actually born. We're not even in existence yet, but we read from their legacies. We benefited from their legacies. We benefited from their music, and today their music is still relevant. Because it came from it was original. So Afro music is today it's gaining ground in the United States and all over the world, because there are certain times when the peak of every creativity reaches a certain peak, the highest peak, it hits the world, before another thing comes up. So hopefully other things will come up, but Afro music is here to stay. Afro music has a lot of influences. Today we have the likes of Davido, the likes of Wizkid, the likes of Burna Boy, the likes of CK, Fireboy, and the rest of those guys. Those guys are doing an amazing job. Rema, Buju, which is BXNN, which recently changed his name. Those guys are doing an amazing job. They are doing an amazing job. They are bringing Afro music to the world in a modern way today. So, and we thank God for in the entertainment, how the entertainment industry is fusing certain things. Like the fusion is just like change is constant, and we have to embrace change. We can't run away from it. It is part of humanity. So music is changing with time, and like I said, Afro music is still powerful and a powerful force. So Afrobeat originated from West Africa, from Nigeria, West Africa, and then spread it out. There are other people in
and again give us some information on hip hop, and I would love to hear you give us some live hip hop so the people can see in Africa that hip hop music is also popular. Give us some bars. We would love that coming from you, Professor.
Good stuff. Like
Because you know you also is not only a host of radio with me and work with me an engineer and running the station in Nigeria, but you also is an artist and you also do beats as well, which they can go on kingandqueenradio.com and find all your beats.
Yeah.
So give us a little taste of what you do as well, DJ.
Okay. Before I hand it over to the DJ, like this is a very it's an interesting something. Hip hop, it's a very powerful force as well, just like Afro music is. Hip hop, has crossed other genres of music. Hip hop has made it possible to fuse other genres as well. Like today, you can have Afro soul, you can have hip hop soul, you can have hip hop R&B, you can have hip hop reggae, hip hop dancehall, and other fusion. So hip hop, it got to a point that hip hop was like a religion, because it became a powerful force. With the likes of KRS-One, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and these MCs, they always come together and put off their own style and creativity. And up to today, some of them have been immortalized in the world globally. And maybe they didn't know that the song, some of these things they do will go global, but it did. And hip hop is a very powerful thing. It can be used as a tool for unity, as a tool for change, for revolutionary movement. Hip hop is versatile. So in Africa, hip hop is in Africa as well, but sometimes it comes in our own dialect. Like you can have you can do hip hop on the same type of beats that people do in America, but the differences is sometimes the language. Like if somebody is speaking English, no matter how you speak, excuse me, the mother tongue interference is there. So just like I speak now, you can still hear this African accent. I don't speak like the States, like guys in the States, because the difference is always there. So but music is something beautiful that shapes people, that brings people together. And hip hop and Afro are one of the most powerful genres that that is still very influential in the modern day society. So hip hop, I love hip hop. So if you want me to drop a bar, I will do that maybe some other times, but it comes with mood. But I think I'll drop some lines maybe when we come back from the commercial break, or maybe when we take some music, we'll come back and then we'll drop some lines on it, and then let's see how we can do some of those things, and it's drop some creativity and make our listeners enjoy what we do more. So go nowhere, we'll come back right after the music.
Original like Kokoro. I like the way you just control me now. It be like say you just comfort me now. It be like say I don't lose control now. There's something about the way you make me feel this natural.
So below you speak with a little ginger.
DJ
Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you. I got the reason why I can't let go. Yeah, you never know, so you gon' pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Yeah, you never know, so you gon' pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Yeah, you never know, so you gon' pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Yeah, you never know, so you gon' pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Man, show your chin now, girl, don't nights long job. But you know say all of my niggas them ball. Nothing you go ever need at all. I told you now, I don't know. Taking it a break, I know the rush. Baby, if you want me, catch a rebel, mommy say we don't me.
Show me a jigger, let me see. And let me see the woman that is with. I put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. What's on your wrist? Mama, they touch you. I ain't never see this kind, babe. We do some kind things, make me feel some kind way. You know I'm not just tryna get laid, cause I know some kind things do it for the right pay. Baby, make I fire you with my machine gun. 16 rounds, I be King Kong. Girl, make I sample you my brand new song. Baby, love.
Oh, girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you, yeah. I can't see reason why I can't let go. Girl, you never know, say I come pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, say I come pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, you come pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, say you come pass up. Man, them so far to find your love. Senorita, mamacita, body bad and the grace for your features. Nice to meet you, Jimmy Sika. Only wanna deceive on my future. Oh, I wanna teach your body a thing or two. If you know the things you do, this love is gonna be just nowhere before. Yeah, girl, so more, you me second. 5-star boomba, get the pepper.
They tell me this, they tell me that. They say my DJ say she has bad. Anytime I knock, I knock it out.
King and Queen Radio.
No rubber band. Every time I put down, they show me that. If I know loud, she got my back. But do you good? I'm happy that. But do you good? Say everything I do is for my woman. Anything I talk, when you talk, I go do. Me, I know they see another girl for my visuals. Yeah. Loving you, now in my ritual. My girl, got me, she not stingy. She give me love, so keep on tinting. All of the moves you been practicing. Put it on, put it on.
Original African reader and advisor has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio.
Give me love for my photo. Girl, you light in my store. She and me gonna must go. She know they got you know so. Say everything I do is for my woman. Anything I talk, when you talk, I go do, Me, I know they see another girl for my visuals. Yeah. Loving you, now in my ritual. Me, I know they share my gem. I know they like your pain. My girl, they make me reason. She understand my pitching. Like, wangala, wangala, wangala. Oh, wangala, wangala. Abubakata for her belly. My girl, got no problem. Oh, all of a sudden, she said, me, I go be Two-Face and my colleague. Okay, oh, my baby. Oh, all of a sudden, she said, I heard that you're looking for love.
What's up, my people? Welcome to the party. My name is Undisputed DJ Partners.
As I wake up this morning, landlord don't call me. My body don't ring my phone. Say where that thing where you promise me. I know say you no go believe. Them no tell me say that's what it be. I beg you take me back to days when you say I just to play and jump for. If you no get now, you sabi. You know feel easy your body, yo. But if not them need you, they go come to you. Come they give you different This is super story, yo. Though the story touch me, yo. But I know if you send you money, yo. If I say make a calculate. What's in they spend from Monday to Sunday. They make me reminisce on those days. We pocket money money, go yakpa for my pillowcase. Now I got send the money, lole. Everything where I want, I must pay. More bail. I fit to give anything to me.
And everything I want, I'm more. At the other one, I no go come out. I medicine, my product, shit, I'm more. Baby, on God, no go daddy, sit, I'm more. Kilo one, so. See my antenna, get it done, scatter. More, I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done, red. Jig. Only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one, so. See my antenna, get it done, scatter. More, I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done, red.
No, money more. On your mark, sex, baby, let's go. Get your body, be the coco, money, choco, body banco. Oh, yeah, give me company, talo just see me. I be to where you go by the just see me. Kilo pack, gone, shit, I'm mentally. I know they can't believe, in me, you live in you. I'm calling you, I'm on todo. I'm just getting money, tryna get you out the country. Kilo was so, see my medulla, so you don't scatter. Me, I wanna know your popsy. See my wella, girl, it don't red.
Only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one so. See my antenna, get it done scatter. More I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red.
Special banks.
Imagination every day. Yeah, I wanna see your face. I need you again.
I want to make money on a daily fringe. I see they feel me, spread me money. Brother man, make we double the hustle. Sure for me, yeah, and me sure for you, yeah. Call on me, yeah, and I go there for you. As long as you ride, me I no go run away. We live in the vida loca. We can't see money in dollars. As you ride, me I no go run away. We live in the vida loca. We can't see money in dollars. Bendy, big bag deals, bendy. Many million for show, bendy. Yeah. Endorsement bendy, Gucci bags, Fendi, Gucci bags, and pay me. One call, bendy, baby bendy. Pull up in the Benzo, everybody hello. Put it for my dog, they knock. Me and my guys, we there inside, they pop. Come on, pull up. The man make we link up. Sharp love for the pick up. Oh, make it tell all your guys, make it turn up. Try and get one man, vibe killer. Bloody Samaritan, make it day one corner. If you get bad energy, stay far away. As long as you ride, me I no go run away. We go live with a vida loca. We counting money in dollars. As long as you ride, me I no go run away. We live in la vida loca.
Original African reader and advisor has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio. You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Okay. DJ Spinall.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Boy.
Ololade Miyashake.
DJ Bob.
I'm a loco, kò ní sófò. Gbogbo ìṣòro rẹ̀ ọ̀tá ní òkò. Ẹnu ẹ ò ní gbẹ ò ní mọ́fò. Ọmọ yìí kò ọpọlọ lọ fi ń gbé kò. Ṣé you no like designer? Àbí you no like to gbapá? Ibigi lága ti gàgà, you gats to shop ẹ̀tẹ̀. Here we go! Palazzo, Jiggy, gbọ́jà kò lè reason. No sleeping, ọmọ no dọ́ọ̀lì. Ká bẹ́tì kíákíá ọmọ yá mi. Máì jí o ṣáàmọ̀ yá mi. Mo dìde mọ́ta wọn tá mi. Ẹ bá mi ṣáà mi.
DJ Bob.
Ọmọ lọ́mọ láàrin ọ̀tá. 1, 2, 3, come on! I don't feel like no be good. Oh, don't die. Who no like a blue? Who no like a papo? Who like a butter? She like it, boomba. She like it, one we don't got anaconda. 2 girls with my me too. Each one I do love, and I say, bad boy, I'm single. 20 girls I do love. Liquid soup, girl, the massive party done the start, yeah, everybody done the dance. Liquid soup, girl, the massive party done the start, yeah, everybody done the dance. Get the money, it's my hobby. I do popping at the party, I'm in the lobby. As you can see, for overseas, and the fam, Mr. Money all over, be the money's going. Cause she, you love me, but what Gucci, Versace, could any say who? About that cool, but you say who? Come my dog, couldn't you be? Yeah, we go. Palazzo, Gigi, Boya, put it easy. I'm sleeping, I'm no turning. I'm betting, yeah, for Yami. My chica, Shamo, Yami. When the building, Shami. Come on, I'm alive, 1, 2, 3, come on. I don't feel like I'm not my type. If no be good, oh, don't die. I don't like a blue, no like a papo, like a butter.
DJ Spartan.
She like to roll with long anaconda. 2 girls with my me too. Which one I good luck? I say bad boy, I'm single. 20 girls I good luck. April soon, yeah, massive party done the start, yeah, everybody done the dance.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio.
Solo bo di muri na kotor kupanga mator makasma da choro etegi solo bo di muri na kotor uni haflat na kurus makas da choro za ay etegi solo bola uni haflat na kuruza di muri na kotor di muri ay nale
DJ Partner.
Una kasunga la ya no dey waste time, una. Me I will fire bazooka, una. Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Say baby don't find no dey too shine, una ka. Show why me. Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Hello. You carry back a lot of filo. I'ma check a phone, no go dey ghost you. Ready to pay what 10 kilo. Kumatingaza. She na say no falapa. I got her from Osaka funi ulala. Ni she lo japa. Omo aje bota lo be me gapa. I no like the nonsense we a go bota. Ni she lo japa. Omo aje bota lo be me gapa. I no like the nonsense we a go bota. Sunga la ja sunga la ja sunga olo sunga sunga la ja sunga olo sunga
Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now.
Tell me what you see when you look at me. Sungbalaja go my body. My problem is that too sabi. Pop Marley for the pool party. I got out ya bada. So you dey wine me, you know see Uber ya bokada. Shop banka, you go shop gada. Ele Sungbalaja Sumba. Carry your mother for head like a sugar. VVS is on my neck, zero fuga. You take gas, you give me sugar. Cause you know you carry it, give me
DJ Neptune, UBS, let's go. Hit me. Who got the money? Who run the party? Who run the world?
It's Handsack Entertainment.
Lord, here we go. Greatness. UBX. DJ Neptune, UBS, let's go. Hit me. Who got the money? Who run the party? Who run the world? Who run the party? Who get the money? Who run the party? Who run the world? Who run the party? Step in the place, it's a shutdown. Exit boys gonna shut you down. Rolling. When we step in the place, it's a shutdown. Exit boys gonna shut you down. Run the world, let the drum fire down. We still got it good. Now we run the world, let the drum fire down. We still got it good. UBS, let's go. Who got the money? Who run the world? Fire, baby.
Badass DJ Parma.
Asitrapta bila tauta Sabula la tatara ikuta Nanka schova stuta Akere kisiri buga kama chuta Sabula la tatara ikuta Sabula la tatara ikuta Sabula la tatara ikuta Sabula la tatara ikuta Nanka schova stuta
Awe Take me away, way far away, go far, push it far away, light me up, oh Faraday.
Vele right down, since lockdown, but you think when you're not 10,000, no white down. Vele right down, lang cow, right down.
The way I'm feeling right now, mad over you like run town. Telling me to calm down. 10 years I never gone down. down. When they see me, them I frown. But when them girls see me, them I go down. Shout out to the sound. I'm focalistic with the champion sound.
Vele vele right now. Right now. Vele vele right now. Right now. Vele vele right now. Right now. Vele vele right now. Right now.
Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molo. Love me or you hate me, know me. No mess with me, Mologo. NSC 250, come along, titi. Giuseppe's are naughty, in a Maserati. Hey, baby, easy. Fine boy like you, easy. You won't kiss somebody, but lose sweet melody. Normally, oh, ojoojúmọ́ là ń ṣayé, oh, luckily, oh, mo lówó tí mo fẹ́ ná, me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high, be high, be high. Me, I just want to be high, be high. I just want to be high,
For this party, let's get naughty. Can't call mommy, can't call daddy. Vision blurry, words are sorry. Oh, it's my boy, the sky is falling. I wake up and jump start. I go chop you like yeah. Come be my yoga. I can't get away from this thing. I love the way you got me feeling. No, my love, baby girl, only me. My love, nobody, oh.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money. Wake up. Collect your money. Wake up.
DJ
Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up. Oh, Koniko Kala. Kala ko yellow. Don't walk it, don't try. You supposed to be jai. Kilo come, become person, matter, person we don't mind, boy. When I land softly on the sofa floor. So far, so good, Koni Bajo. Let me see you, oh lo, let me see you, oh lo, bukao. Let me see you, de buga, oh lo, let me see you, oh lo, bukao. Let me see you, de buga, oh lo, let me see you, oh lo, bukao. Let me see you, de buga, oh lo, let me see you, oh lo. Money you go chop, now you go tire. It's not my fault to go no ways on fire. It's not because that I've been singing this choir. Don't you know that I am the music messiah? Look into my eye and you can see the fire. I'll be your genie, I'll fulfill your desire. I know very bad, just like the kitty wire. Hey, I'm a need, and I'm on one shape, and the tango, one shape, and the legs are to survive, and the legs are to survive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Say what?
Angelina, why you no show love?
Why you not show love now? Yeah.
Every time I dey call you come, you no show love. Ayaya, ayaya. Why you no show love? Stay. You no show love.
Coming up.
Angelina, come. Why you no show love? I dey call you, they call me, no show love.
You call me the voltage of
now me get the money now, why you no show love?
When I buy you Gucci, I buy you Prada, I buy you Brazilian hair, I buy you Peruvian hair. Your mama no ask question, your papa no ask question. I just give you small belly, I give you money for every year. Your mama no show love, your papa no show love.
Alright, your papa no show love. Everybody go show love. Peace and blessings to you. You know, we hope that you're enjoying the Afro sounds from the motherland. And it's a great thing we're doing here for you, King and Queen Radio 247. We're here for you with great music, you know, to enrich your soul and help you relieve some of the problems you're going through. Because music has been proven, you know, to help, and you know, music is said to be the food for the soul. So let's get to it. You know, my boss Zena said I should drop a bar. I'm glad she actually understands what it means, you know, to drop a bar in hip hop, because not everybody does. So it's people that listen to hip hop music that, you know, understands that. But you know, with that being said, I would like to drop a bar. So I'll go like this. Oh yeah, let's go. So like 1, Gods of War, undisputed. In this music business we survive, we're deep rooted. Whack rappers couldn't survive, they got uprooted. Everything is going bad cause the world is polluted. Culture vultures, observe my structures. Notice how I nurture the game like agriculture. I survive adventures, they see it as torture. But with rhythm and poetry, I keep giving you some lectures. The gods quite armor with superlative. The gods from Africa, son, with super native. Live long, powers of life and dead in the tongue. You dead wrong, the Capone hazardous, deadly and strong. Come on, Kunta Kinte, Timbo Harambe. We growing every day stronger, son. They can be. Catch this, translate this. If you like violate this, mercurial people don't make sound. You dilate this. Yeah, I didn't want to like go much like that, but that yeah, thank you. So thank you. Yeah,
I want to thank you very much, Lot. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome. So it's something that I would like to go on and on, but you know, hip hop is part of me. It has been part of me, and I grew up listening to hip hop, and that has actually shaped my life as a person. You know, I became a producer. You know, I learned how the music business is. Almost everything I do in the entertainment industry today is because I had the privilege, you know, of listening to hip hop from an early age. And you know, my mom was a very big fan of hip hop. She listened to hip hop as well. You know, so I grew up under, you know, one of the influences that influenced my life, my personality, is hip hop music. And you know, we had some of us had the privilege of, you know, owning some music equipment, and you know, gradually we learned from it and it became part of us. So hip hop is something beautiful. We can still do the Afro very, very well, just like we do the hip hop. You know, Afro is an African thing, and I still do hip hop. And as a upcoming rapper, songwriter, performer, and producer, you know, I'll always be there for King and Queen Radio. And you know, I make beats for the station, and just like I am a producer for the station, I'm a PR for the station, I am a representative for the station, I'm almost everything for the station. So you can check out our beats on kingandqueenradio.com. At the beat session, you can have our beats. Our beats are simple, our beats are energetic, simple but effective beats, and you can buy our beats and own complete ownership of the beats. You know, So you can check them out there on King and Queen Radio, or you can call us on 718-253-7273. The numbers we always give you on. We can give you some of the beats directly. And if you're having difficulties, you can always call us, and you can drop message for us. Also on our social media platforms, we are ready for business. We are ready for business. We are doing business with Africa. We are doing business with Asia. We are doing business with America. We are doing business with the whole world. So anything you come with, we are ready. We are ready to do business with you, especially if it is legally approved. Any kind of thing you bring in, we can do business. Hopefully, to propagate what you do, to push you to the next level. I am always here for you. Zena is always here for you. King and Queen Radio is here for you, and we're all here to take you to a whole new level. And it's all about growth and elevation, because when people grow, they elevate. There's this saying they say, this thing that goes, they say, we rise by lifting others. It is a very powerful word out there, and a lot of people don't know what that actually means. But for me personally, rising by lifting others, it's more than just a word. And this is what King and Queen Radio has been doing, and it's still gonna be doing for a very long time. So we're here to stay, right? So there's this somebody called and dropped a message on the social media platforms, and she said she wants to have a program, her own program in here. So if you're listening to us right now, you can call in the manager, you can call Aaron Bates, you can call the other guy. His number is there. Or if you haven't, for it to make things easier, you can just call us directly on 718-253-7273, and we'll guide you and direct you on what to do. The other girl from Asia, India, the other lady from India that is coming to America, and the other guy from South Africa, the other brother from Ethiopia, and then one other person from Brazil. So if you have any questions, you can just call us on the number provided. Or if your country, if you don't find it easy to call to on 718-253-72, you can add +1 to it. You can add +1, then 718-253-7273. If you are outside of United States, you need to add a +1 to it. You need to add a +1 718-253-7273. So with that, when you do that, you'll be able to reach us on the telephone numbers. But if you still find it difficult, you can reach us. We are live on Instagram 247. We are on Facebook. We are the only ones who have King and Queen Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then you can also find us on Telegram and WhatsApp numbers. We are all here 247, like the clock, like the ATM. We are all here. We are all available all the time. So we appreciate your patronage, and we appreciate your patriotism. Like we appreciate the kind of things you do for us just by listening. It go a long way. So your love overdoses what we do in King and Queen. Your love is overdosing us. So we appreciate all you do, and we'll always be here for you. So we'll come back right after the music. Thank you. Go nowhere.
More music on trendybeats.com.
DJ Parmax.
Do
Balaco Ivan, Balaco come, Balaco Ivan, Balaco come, Balaco Ivan, Balaco come, Balaco Ivan. Look, yeah, Babulu, yeah, Babulu, Nigo, yeah, Babulu, yeah, Babulu, yeah, Babulu, yeah, Babulu, Nigo, yeah, Babulu, hey, yeah, Babulu.
You know me, I too like Popo. What do you find go so good? Me, I get up for Shokoto. Baby, your body roboto. Make up and I'm like Kokoso. Make up like you go Opoto. Ojibo make we Jokoto.
Yeah, I'm bad. Kilo day, I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad. Babu XL, long bay. One berry. Berry for me, one berry. Oti pẹ́ tójú mi ti ń lẹ́rì. Mo ti gbẹ́gbẹ́gbẹ́ jù lágbẹ́rì lọ. Ojo koto, no say me I too like Kopo. Wetin you find go so koto? Shower leather. It's your body dey roboto. Make us spin am like Kokoso. Make up like you go Okoto. Shower leather.
King and Queen Radio.
I want to just let me. 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 See my woman dancing all over. Pretty lady dancing all over. My honey, my baby. Dance with me, my lady. I want to live my life today, today. Just let me live my life today, today. I want to live my life today, today. Just let me live my life today, today. I want to just let me. I want to.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
I want to just let me. I want to.
DJ Partners.
More music on trendybeats.com.
Plenty talking on the full basket. Fresh out. Sexy lady make you wine and well. Fanta money where they bust my head. Come to daddy make I do you well. The kind of wife I like. She go sabi cook. She go come get sense. She go sabi dress. She go come get class. Fresh out. She go sabi dance. She go dey prayerful. Prayerful. In the end, she go come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see. Come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see.
Come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see. Come get yash.
Which kind cacao we never see. The kind of wife I like. She go sabi cook. Fresh out. She go come get sense. She go sabi dress. She go come get class. She go sabi dance. She go dey prayerful. Fresh out. Come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see. Come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see. She go come get yash. Which kind cacao we never see.
She say you be my man, and then I'll be your woman. I'm very willing, I'm ready to be your dad. You take me places I've never been before. This love is crazy, shit, you want testing me down. So I swear, anything you want, I go do. Say your love to me to my mom. Tell me what them haters gon' do. No idea, they don't get password to the Wi-Fi. They just want to know our lifestyle. For your love, I know get control. See, I keep loving you every day. I'ma be high, but not today. You know it anyway. It's me and you against the world anyway. Even inside the rain, we'll go all the way. Cause it's nice to see the rainbow anytime the rain goes. Showed you to my day ones and they all like you. So I swear, anything you want, I go do. Say love to me tomorrow. Tell me what them haters gon' do.
If you're feeling good tonight, will you signify and identify? Singing for you tonight. If you're feeling love tonight, will you signify and identify? Singing for you tonight. When I day on speed, more kilometer. I don't play a show at your. When I day on speed, more kilometer. I don't play a show at your meter. When I day on speed, more kilometer. I don't play a show at your meter. When I day on speed, more kilometer. I don't play a show at your meter. Kilo. 1 kilometer. Kilo. 8 meter. Kilo. 1
When I day on speed, more kilometer. I got day over meter. When I day we smoke with no shisha. I fuck shisha. Walk by January star. I don't decide this girl is it. She like the extraordinary things. She wants to know she can't resist. Come this side we no get this. Kilo. For my name Zino. Zino I'm little best. Give me like little best. Kilo. For my name Zino. Zino I'm little best. Give me like little best. I don't like it that shit. I don't care.
More music at LanyaHawk.com.
I get the money, call me money. When you need some money, you just call Mr. Money. You done the money.
acting funny. Them don't say you know easy to get the money.
When you hear the banger, Sarafina, you the killer. Them be the striker, them be keeper. So I dey feed them with the lumber. For their arena, they the killer. Kilo so gongon, ono so kusho mongo, ono so kuja kado. Aye ti wa koni pompon, boss. Kilo nje pompon, pompon to the pon to the pon. Then just tonight I won't come. I say no play tonight I want some. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You want that Jupiter, like your magic, like Lupita. Only you to string the bells and the guitar. Oh yeah, play me fella, do the more fella. Ara umbe, Timo feta. All cause and my cozy, easy ngozi. When you want like that, you kill him, man. God for forgiving. Oh yeah, shakara oh. Do yanga oh, you damn it, pop your bottles in the air, shake your booty to my face. Oh yeah, shakara oh, do yanga oh, pop your bottles in the air, shake your booty to my face. Oh yeah, titi go. All I wanna see is good love. That's how we wow, ooh baby, DJ. What you smoking with your killer? What that wine you doing now? I'm my own with your liver. Every time she did deliver, girl, you love it for it. I strong it for America. I'm finish for it. We go and touch Jupiter. Like your magic, like Lupita. Only you to string the bass and the guitar. Oh yeah, play me fella, oh yeah, play me fella. Do the move fella, ara umbe. Timo feta, all cause and my cozy. Easy ngozi, 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 easy ngozi.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Gelato honey, oh baby, smile, deep. Baby, gonna waka waka when you enter my licha.
I want to thank each and every one for tuning in, and don't forget you can tune in every Monday night from 9 to 12, and I enjoy this show here in Africa, and I want to say a shout out to all my audience out there, and don't forget I'm here waiting for those phone calls, so give me a call 718-253-7273, and do donate on King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterTheBong.com, and enjoy the rest of your week, and go to SisterTheBong.com and get them horoscopes. We loved it you tonight, and want to thank all you folks who's listening to us tonight, and don't forget to call your number one psychic reading advisor, Sister DuBong. That's 718-253-7273. And I'd like to say to my staff and everybody here tonight, good night, good night, good night, and see you next week, same time, and continue listening to the stations 24/7. Stay on the station, share and like now, and send us a donation. Africa.
Yeah, I also want to send a shout out to Valentine Day in Enugu State, Nigeria. I'm also sending a shout out to Suez representing King and Queen Radio straight up in Ghana, and I also want to send a shout out to Tigabu in Ethiopia. Tigabu Gizion in Ethiopia. Is it Amharic? He speaks Amharic, and it's amazing. Our Ethiopian brothers and sisters out there, they at this time of conflict, we remember you in our prayers. We're sending our prayers to you guys, and I'm also sending shout out to Billion there in Abuja, Nigeria, the capital. We're doing big things. And shout out to some of my squad in Brooklyn, Nevada, Chase, and then this guy Bassi Brooks, and then shout out to Noel Buchan, the good brother, the good Latino brother doing his thing 247, representing and sharing our stuffs on the Facebook groups. We appreciate you all. And then Diana Prince, thank you for reaching out to us too. We thank you so much for all the support, the love, and how you share our stuff. So thank you DJ Tony, thank you DJ Pat Max, all the way from Akwa Ibom. We appreciate all you do, your style of music, and the fusion and how you give stuff to from the station. Your energy is radiating, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything is going to be fine with time. And to all those people out there that are facing recession, this recession is a global thing. Like I said earlier last week, the world has changed and the world will continue to change. So you look out for certain things. You need to invest. You need to look out for how you're going to survive. Nobody knows the outcome of how 5 years time will be. Nobody knows how 10 years time will look like. So you find a way of surviving and investing in the future. You prepare for anything, be prepared for anything. King and Queen Radio is trying to let you know that, because we care about the future. We are futuristic. When we talk about certain things, we put our minds in what will come, forthcoming events and things that happen, things that will happen in the future. We are interested in those things as well. So thank you very much for listening to our show today. Catch you same time, same station next week. God bless.
Pussy body to move like do. I come out to tap it, the color. Get your body is a controller. Get your body is a controller. Your body do me down all over. Say get your body do me down all over. Kilo boy, kilo fenono. Jumbai, jumbe, kilo boy, kilo man, jumba, your body. Call me Mufasa, yeah Mufasa, not Mustafa. Hello Afa, no Kokosa. Girl, your body, say no, I shake and we shakara. She say, looking at skinny goat, Papa like a rolling boat. Oh, pussy nene, body to move like do. I come out to tap it, the color. Get your body is a controller. Get your body is a controller. Your body do me down all over. Say get your body do me down all over. Kilo with kids. Mama piano, this bread. Mama manga bagon. I be good bad boy, no choice. Been in the game not long. She be now we sing a come. Extraordinary things I'm doing. Ordinary things don't be move me again. Extraordinary things I'm doing. Ordinary things don't be move me again. No. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe, nígbà lóde kí mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ kìkì. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe, nígbà lóde kí mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ kìkì. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Mo ti sọ pé mi ò gbórin olórin kan mọ́ o, but you know it's like a brother to me. If you
industry, now iPhone, I'm just a charger too, you know. Alright, you looking for me, so what you wanna do? You know that shit, and it is what it is, so do what you gonna do. Till you look at me, Bellu look at money. You look at me, I get the money. Don't bat the mommy, then you know somebody. Can't you see the extraordinary things I'm doing? Can you see all the things I'm doing? Ordinary things, no people feel like it. Ordinary things, no people feel like it. Extraordinary things. Dear Father in heaven, but time to take over. You don't take I trouble you. Back down to Lucifer. I know the follow pastor, they be for my Father, na Father. See me, I don't busy my call. I won't focus on you, on God. I only any time away. Any time away. You go low, my Barnabas. I only any time away. Any time away. You go low, my I get sense, I get good, I come first, I don't boss. Plenty talk, plenty noise, plenty people don't come but me I get sense, I get good, I come first, I don't boss. Plenty talk, plenty noise, plenty people don't come. Hey God, don't make I follow. This all what things they cost. I still want to ball, I still want to turn on. Hey God, don't make I follow. This all what things they cost. I still want to ball, I still want to turn on. Yeah, Father in heaven. Sometimes I got your blessing. They take the show for face. If you like to get
Father, what you do? I beg you, don't be sleeping on the bicycle.
Hey, listen, I call my brother for phone. They ask him how he dey be. He tell me say, man, everywhere don't read and he get a CD. I tell her say no worry, as long as say we know they much worry. See, we dey alive, we still dey breathe. That's something where I believe. See, God no go shame us. 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 The blessing go loud, you go worry the neighbors. God no go shame us. God no go shame us. God no go shame us. The blessing go loud, you go worry the neighbors.
DJ Podmax.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio. Push is on fire.
CityTrendTV.com.
And Advisor has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister DeBong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio.
I see them fly like a helicopter. Nobody prays of God and inshallah with them move. Yes, no, then you got the answer. 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 What I do, yeah, cause it's a love when you move. See me like when I look at you. Last time I'll take a picture with you. Now my cassava way you look. Last time I'll see you wait you do. Then we go get it while I place you. Cut on one you can solve. Anything you wish me. That be a passion. Bad man with the walk. Man no be bad. Make them be walk. I see they fly like a helicopter. Nobody prays of God and inshallah with them move.
Castle and Brampton, it's the same one built in the same for you.
that they couldn't play with. You know my loving is an everyday thing, baby. Even me in different places, texting and messaging and talking crazy. When I'm with you, I feel like it's a daydream. That's how I know that you would always be my baby.
All I wish that I could change myself, but wish that I could change my all I do is wait around and hate myself. Oh, I hate the way I need to be loved. Wish that I could change myself, but wish that I could change my all I do is wait around and hate myself. Oh, I hate the way I need to be loved. I walk 1,000 miles, I open every door. Yeah, I should go away.
King and Queen Radio. Queen Radio.
Jaja, something feeling like Jaja. It don't they make me Jaja. Every day the boy get Jaja. I say Jaja. It they make me like Jaja. It make the boy them Jaja. Jaja go alone. Anything when I put my hands must go alone. Anywhere when I do, I swear must live alone. Me no got no bad mind for nobody. Oh, I go alone, child, I go alone. Anything when I put my hands on, go alone. Anywhere when I do, I swear I must live alone. Me no got no bad mind for nobody. Oh, I go alone.
Puppy, I feel like puppy. I'm pumping, every day I'm pumping. Bubble back to my face, they don't jump. They don't mellow, they don't get that from the mellow. I feel like I'm pumping, every day I'm pumping.
DJ Partners.
Girl, don't flex with the boy, your body is a matter. She wanna roll with the man, them. When I drop, you know it's an anthem. Oof, girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me. Oof, girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me. Don't flex with the boy, your body is a matter. She wanna roll with the man, them. When I drop, you know it's an anthem. Girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me. Girl, Girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me. Pull up in the club with all my G's. When we outside, it's an all 19. Yeah, them start to shake when they call my name. Don't play with a ball like me. Who you else know live a life like this? LA to Houston to NYC. I'm always on the road, they be on my road. Don't play with a guy like this. I like shy, you I know like Ghana. One and a C for my corner. Give me some more, give me some data. So many use them, I think I'm a farmer. I like shy, you I know like Ghana. One and a C for my corner. Give me some more, give me some data. So many use them, I think I'm a farmer. Yeah, girl, no flex for the boy, your body is a matter. She wanna roll with the man, then when I drop, you know it's an anthem. Oof, girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me. Oof, girl, you wanna play with a big playboy like me.
Sister Dubong, the true original African reader and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister Dubong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English, French, or Spanish. Results are guaranteed.
King and Queen Radio. You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Sister Dubong, the true original African reader and advisor, has reunited loved ones and families, helped many prosper in business, brought favor in difficult court cases, helped with the most desperate problems where many have failed.
Call me, Sister Dubong, at 718-253-7273. Don't give up.
Private confidential consultations in English.